I love several years ago when the WWJD bracelets were everywhere. It meant, what would Jesus do? And the idea was that you would ask yourself this question before making decisions. I love doing that in all aspects of life. The question today is, if all the different wardrobe options of today were available in New Testament times, would Jesus have had a capsule wardrobe? A very interesting question to think about. I believe that scriptures and studies of New Testament times give us great clues as to what the answer to that question might be. And in this video, I will explore 5 reasons why Jesus' wardrobe may have been similar to a capsule wardrobe. If this sounds interesting to you, stick around and keep watching. Hi, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. My name is Terry, and I make videos on personal style and simplified wardrobes. If this sounds interesting to you, consider subscribing so you'll be notified when I post a new video. This video was inspired by another video titled The Capsule Wardrobe of Christ by the Daily Bread channel. My husband sent it to me recently, and as you can imagine, I was very excited to watch this video. However, they didn't actually talk about clothing. It was about clothing ourselves in Christ so that we can reflect his character. It was a wonderful video. I thoroughly enjoyed watching it, and it got me thinking about this video. I'm going to link it in the comments below so that you can check it out. Thank you, Daily Bread. If you are not familiar, a capsule wardrobe is an intentional collection of clothing that can be easily mixed and matched together to create different outfits. Many more outfits than those individual pieces of clothing could have created in another wardrobe that was not a capsule. A capsule wardrobe is fantastic. It saves time, it saves money. You always have something great to wear, and you always look well put together. And it's also good for the environment. It's a win-win-win situation. Okay, let's get into the video. Here are 5 reasons why Christ's wardrobe may have been similar to a capsule wardrobe. Reason number 1. Capsule wardrobes emphasize having a smaller number of items of clothing. According to my research, in New Testament times, the outfit for men likely consisted of a tunic, a tallit or prayer shawl, which was a cloak or a mantle worn over the tunic with tassels on the 4 corners, a belt, and sandals. And the outfit for women would be similar, and they would add in veil and a headscarf. And this is consistent with how we have seen Jesus reflected in movies and paintings. We know from the Bible that Jesus would travel around from town to town preaching and teaching. This type of travel was done by foot or by donkey and was not exactly conducive to having large amounts of items to carry around with you. Therefore, it is reasonable to infer then that Jesus likely traveled light and had, out of necessity, to have a smaller number of clothing items with him. Plus, I can't imagine Jesus lugging around trunks of clothing. In Luke 9:3, when Jesus was sending out the disciples to preach, he instructed them not to take 2 tunics. This was to point them to God's provision, and I believe also points to them traveling light. In Matthew 6:19, Jesus instructs us to not to store up treasures where moth and rust destroy. Many people store up treasures in their closet, with designer brands or just overstuffed closets. How many pairs of blue jeans do we need? A capsule wardrobe is a great solution to that. Reason number 2. Capsule wardrobes prioritize quality items. Clothing in New Testament times were often made from wool or linen. These are natural fibers, and both are known for their durability and longevity. Because clothing was hand sewn to last, the quality of the construction was likely high as well. There wasn't a Target or an H&M for people to pop into if they needed something. So the items of clothing that they had to last them quite a long time. Capsule wardrobes prioritize quality items that will last you for years over fast fashion items that are usually made from lower quality fabrics, often synthetic, and constructed with lower quality techniques. These items usually don't last very long. They wear out very quickly, losing their shape and even falling apart after a few washes. Reason number 3. Capsule wardrobes are usually built on a neutral color palette. In New Testament times, the color of a man's outfit was usually the undyed color of the fabric. So we are talking about shades of tans and browns and white. Sometimes there would be a light band of color on their tunics, but that's usually about it. The base of a capsule wardrobe is built on neutral colors to maximize its versatility. And that leads me to reason number 4. Clothing in a capsule wardrobe are interchangeable and versatile. The beauty of a capsule wardrobe is the ability to easily mix and match pieces of clothing to create different outfits, not by chance, but because of the intentionality that goes into planning the capsule wardrobe. Because of the simplicity of the items of clothing in New Testament times and the neutral color palette, men would have been able to easily mix and match different items in their wardrobes, the cloaks and the tunics, to create a multitude of different outfits. And they could likely wear 1 or 2 belts or 1 or 2 pairs of sandals with all their cloaks and tunics. And that leads me to reason number 5. A capsule wardrobe reduces decision fatigue, distractions, and helps you to focus on your mission. Having to stand in front of a closet full of clothing, feeling like you have nothing to wear, is not a way that anybody wants to start the day. And it is definitely not a recipe for us to feel as if we are ready to take on the world. From the Bible, we know that Jesus was laser focused on his mission. He handled interruptions from people in need with compassion and grace, but he did not let anything distract him from his mission, not even good things. Jesus prioritized the important things, and I can't imagine that what he wore was very high on that list. Capsule wardrobes make it easy to get dressed in the morning. They take away distractions like following trends. They reduce comparison and they foster gratitude. It makes our clothing one less thing pulling at our attention so we can reserve our energy for the important things. So, there you go. 5 reasons why Jesus' wardrobe may have been similar to a capsule wardrobe. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Has this piqued your interest in capsule wardrobes? Or do you already have a capsule wardrobe and love it? Let me know that too in the comments. All right, I hope this video has provided you with some good food for thought. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.